Is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about Draganfly, another drone company, but this drone company has been around since the late 90s, doing some amazing things. They truly have, and they really have taken it even a step further when we're talking about the pandemic. I really am looking forward to providing a ton of information on this company, and there is absolutely a ton. I mean, there is definitely going to have to be more than one video on this company because they have done so much. It's unbelievable. So if you're interested in Draganfly, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before we dive in, start talking about Draganfly, start talking about drones, start talking about Lucas's favorite sector, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and that's right, it's time to get into the video. I honestly can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been doing amazing, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. It's amazing to see the support that this channel has, and we are not done growing. I'm trying to make this thing the biggest possible YouTube channel as possibly can. You know, I want to be involved so much with the drone sector. I want people to come to me and say that, Lucas, you're the drone guy, and that's exactly my intent. You know, I love providing information on this sector. This stock right here was actually recommended, and so I really want to provide good information to you guys, and this one has been on my radar for a while. Like I said, they've been around since the late 90s. They really were founded in 1998, and since that point they have taken off and done some amazing things. We're going to dive in, really see what they've been doing since that point, and there's a lot of information really revolving around this company since that point. They've taken, you know, the pandemic and turned it and flipped it to where they're using the sector in a positive manner. And it's exciting to see. It's exciting to see really drones having a major positive impact with the pandemic, doing amazing things. So let's kick this thing off. Let's start talking about Draganfly and really the history and where it comes from. Driven by passion, partnership, and innovation for more than 2 decades, Draganfly has been a leader in the professional drone industry, supporting our clients with enterprise drone solutions, contract engineering services, custom software, professional UAV services, and more. Learn more about the legacy and the people who got us here and where we are today. A 20-plus year history of drone innovation from public safety to pop culture, Draganfly has shaped not just the UAV industry, but the way people around the world work and live, and I think that's very significant and a major piece of information. Here are just some of our milestones since we were founded in 1998. Breaking ground with international first, Draganfly has a legacy of leading the professional drone industry. Here are a few of our most groundbreaking first. In 1999, we released the first commercialized quad-rotor UAV. In 2001, we released the first multi-rotor UAV with an integrated camera system. In 2013, Draganfly was credited as the world's first SUAS to save a person's life. In 2016, Draganfly became the first company to have multiple UAV systems deemed Transport Canada compliant. Earning news coverage, Draganfly technology has appeared in Times Magazine Rise of the Drones issue, the New York Times feature article How It Works, gyroscopes that don't spin make it easy to hover, and National Geographic's article on UAVs used in emergency services. Extremely awesome. All that is really kind of brought a lot of this stuff to the limelight. Really has been a forefront for the drone sector, and that's why they just keep doing amazing things. So now what we're going to do is talk about some awards and recognitions. So receiving awards and recognitions, our drone software tech and team have been honored with International Academy of Sciences Top 10 finalists for Technology of the Year for Draganfly Tango 2007, Popular Science Best of What's New Award in the Aviation and Space category for Draganflyer X6 2008, the Ernest C. Manning Award, Canada's most prestigious innovation award for founders Zen and Dragan 2014, improving public safety. Draganfly has a long history of using drone technology to aid the police in keeping the public safe. In 2009, Ontario Provincial Police's Forensic Identification Unit used the Draganfly X6 to collect evidence in a homicide investigation, making this the first use of a commercial UAV for emergency services. In North America, in 2013, Draganfly X6 was featured in the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee hearing on the future of the drones in America, law enforcement and privacy considerations, which laid the groundwork for police drone usage and policy. And in 2014, the Draganfly X4 ES located missing hikers lost in the heavily wooded area outside Halifax, Nova Scotia, showing the world how technology can be used to save lives in real-world applications. Amazing, amazing. And guess what? We're not done. So, enhancing major museums, Draganfly drones are featured in numerous museums around the world, including the National Law Enforcement Museum in Washington, D.C., and the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum, and the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry. Shaping pop culture, Draganfly drone has been featured in several television shows and movies, including The Simpsons, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Disney's Inspector Gadget 2, and A&E's Bigfoot Captured TV special, which used Draganfly to collect aerial footage while searching for the curious creature. An unmatched passion for UAV engineering, Draganfly is business built by experts. Our team is comprised of leaders in the industry who have decades of experience in robotics, aviation, model building, as well as genuine passion for building the world's best flying machine. Let's go. This is all good information. So now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to start providing news articles, supporting evidence, and all of the amazing things that really have happened in the last couple months. Obviously, I just presented to you a ton of information, a ton of awards, a ton of milestones that have occurred since the late 90s. But what is really making this company current? What is making them relevant in the current times? What have they done for the pandemic? It's time to dive into that and really get into the information. So here we go. Using its patent drone technologies, Draganfly is the exclusive flight services provider of VeriGuard's pathogen and virus sanitizer. VeriGuard is an Alabama-based company that specializes in preventing the spread of pathogens using the patent bio-based organic sanitizers. Both their hand sanitizing gel and surface spray have been independently verified to sequester pathogens for extended periods of time, thus preventing the pathogen's ability to spread. VeriGuard sanitizers have been proven to sequester to kill COVID-19, staph, MRSA, E. coli, and pneumonia for a minimum of 2+ hours on skin and 24 hours on surfaces. VeriGuard represents a new age of safe germ defense that faculty, staff, students, and parents have been looking for. ASU Alabama State University recently installed Draganfly's Smart Vital technology and social distancing units across its campuses as part of its pandemic protocol to keep the faculty, students, and staff safe. Keeping this train rolling. Obviously, with the advancements and really the innovations that come with finding out about the pandemic. Obviously, you're working hand in hand. You're trying to really take progressions and really do amazing things when you're talking about the pandemic, especially when you're just trying to resolve the issue. And that's something that Draganfly has been able to do outside of even the drone sector, at which they've been, in since the late 90s. So we're going to talk about that. Draganfly's Vital Intelligence Smart Vital Assessment Station and Vital Sign Screening technology provides a quick, non-invasive, contactless, and anonymous measurement of an elevated body temperature and with voluntary consent, heart rate, respiratory rate, and O2 saturation, all from a camera that takes seconds to capture. The Social Distancing Awareness Unit ensures compliance with social distancing guidelines. The Smart Vital Assessment and Social Distancing Units are North American made and managed. We have a great success at incorporating Draganfly's technology and health protocols onto our campus. Our students, faculty, and staff are aware of social distancing and are comfortable having their temperatures assessed before entering designated facilities. As we prepare for the spring semester, we want to do all we can to ensure the safety of our campus, said Dr. Quentin T. Ross Jr., president of Alabama State University. One of the added layers of protection is to disinfect prominent areas such as Alabama State University Stadium and Dunn Oliver Acadome and Draganfly's VeriGuard sanitizer. Alabama State University has been a true partner utilizing our Smart Vital and Social Distancing units, said Cameron Shell, CEO of Draganfly. We are thrilled to continue working with Dr. Ross and his team's amazing vision and leadership in keeping his campus safe, by implementing safety protocols, including Draganfly's VeriGuard spraying program. Extremely awesome to see. Really kind of putting the limelight into the company, but also really just bringing a lot of that to the forefront. You know, you are taking on a big challenge when you're taking on this pandemic, and when you're trying to do some amazing things, you know, to resolve an issue, to keep things sanitized, to get a college back on campus and really getting it back to functioning. Those are the things you want to see. I mean, that truly is. And it's awesome for Alabama State to really want to take this on and provide that service to, obviously, Draganfly and give them the opportunity to test out and do what they're doing. So you love to see it. So recently, Draganfly was approached on creating a payload option for the likes of the pandemic. And I think that's absolutely amazing that the company was reached out to really, you know, complete this task. So what we're going to do is break down the article that really talks about them being given the opportunity and just how big of a deal that truly is. So Draganfly Inc., currently traded over the counter, ticker symbol DFLYF. Draganfly, or the company, award-winning industry-leading manufacturer and systems developer, is pleased to announce that the company has been selected by Cold Chain Technology Services LLC to immediately develop and provide flight services of a robust vaccine delivery payload for use in critical regions for drone delivery of the pandemic vaccine. Cold Chain Technology provides comprehensive solutions for healthcare supply chain management for multiple government and commercial clients, including the U.S. Army, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Reserve Component Forces, Johnson & Johnson brands, Chicago Department of Public Health, and others have been leading the deployment of the pandemic vaccine throughout the United States. The payload to be developed by Draganfly is to be sustainable thermal management system with the capabilities to carry a minimum of 300 multi-doses or 100 single doses. It is being designed as part of the comprehensive delivery and logistics platform of which Draganfly will operate. It is very exciting that the pandemic vaccinations are starting to be distributed. Draganfly will help us solve the problem, which is the timely and precise distribution of the vaccine in hard-to-reach areas, said Wayne Williams, founder and executive director of Cold Chain Technologies. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Draganfly has been committed to providing solutions to help prevent the spread of the virus, including the Vital Intelligence System, which we talked about just a second ago, that can measure vital signs from the camera, including your smartphone, which is really cool, said Cameron Chell, CEO of Draganfly. We are eager to develop this payload and service as we can leverage our extensive patent portfolio, as well as secure autopilot and flight management system to help with the distribution of the vaccine for the pandemic and beyond into the future. Obviously, very cool. I think that's awesome that, you know, they were reached out to and they were expected to design this payload option for the vaccine. Very cool. And it does continue. It gets better. Now, this company has their hands in a lot of different, really, sectors and avenues that are housed within the drone sector. And that's what's actually going to be very cool. So this one is going to be kind of different than what we've just been talking about. So let's get into it. The United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, has chosen which drone manufacturer will use for some aerial applications. Draganfly, a company headquartered in Saskatoon, Canada, will provide its Commander drones to the USDA for phenotyping and other data collections and analysis tasks. The Commander's dual battery system powers 35-minute flight times, making it ideal for capturing high-resolution imagery, which, man, holy smokes, making a big difference. From various sensors during long and low flights, Draganfly's website says the USDA contacted Draganfly about doing business together. It was an inbound inquiry from USDA based on the fact that we've been around for a while and we're a North American manufacturer, Cameron Chell, CEO of Draganfly, told Farms.com. Draganfly is honored to work with the USDA. The use of drones in agriculture has expanded widely over the years. While drones and other UAVs were once used mainly for surveying and mapping purposes, today's technology is more sophisticated, allowing for more uses, Chell said. Drone use started to evolve using different sensors to look at the ground temperatures, which led to looking at moisture readings and plant health. He said another factor leading to the growth in drone use is return on investment. Makes sense. Drones can do more than individuals can, Chell said. Yeah, yeah, that's amazing information. You could put somebody out in a field and have them walk around in a field, but you don't get as comprehensive and as far-reaching readings, he said. With a drone up in the air, 10 minutes later, you can get more data than some people can ever get. Drones and their equipped sensors are capable of collecting more thorough data, Chell said. The types of sensors being used are painting stronger pictures of where things are in terms of crop health, moisture, and other applications, he said. Drone use in the ag could evolve even further. Some forestry departments are already using drones to plant trees. Farmers could employ drones to plant their crops. Chell said previously you had an incredible amount of human resource and labor to replant forests. Now you have situations where drones can shoot the pods into the ground, Chell said. I think we're going to see drones used for planting and commercial crops or spraying. I think in many respects, drones will replace some of the functions even tractors are performing. You know what, I'm going to take that even a step further. I've heard a lot that drones are really being looked at to fight forest fires. Obviously, we know forest fires have become a major problem in the United States, and it's obviously growing at a rapid pace. You know, they're expanding on how much they're encompassing, you know, speaking of the forest fires. And, you know, it really does take a lot out of a firefighter, and a lot of people are having to put in a lot of time, and really people are losing their houses and land and all kinds of things. You know, there's obviously animals that are losing their ecosystem. And so those are the types of things that drones could be obviously used for, fighting fires, doing, you know, things like that really are going to assist, where they can be, you know, deployed in droves. You know, they can be pushed out in a fleet option. Battery life can last for a long period of time, and they can complete a task that may be a lot more strenuous on, you know, just the average person. So it's going to be really cool to see the advancements that are made. And like they said, you know, even like Mr. Chell said, obviously there's a chance that this is going to have massive positive impacts into obviously the agriculture industry. And we know that we've been talking about Ag Eagle, we've been talking about ALPP, we've been talking about all kinds of different companies, you know, that are really have their hand in the drone sector and really in the agriculture industry. So you love to see the advancements that are being made in the technology side, but also in the agriculture side. You know, with us being so dependent upon things that come from the earth, you know, that's what is exciting about being able to have a positive impact in such a way. Now, we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here and check out Draganfly Inc. DFLYF is the ticker symbol. Today it opened at $1.07. It got as high as $1.20. Its low was 95 cents. Current volume was 3.805 million. Market cap is currently 83.59 million. 52-week high is $1.20, and its 52-week low is 77 cents. Average volume is 5.073 million. So today it did close at 1.03, so $1.03. It was down 3.74%. We are looking at a one-day chart. And you know, it did start off pretty good, and then as the day tended to go on, it seemed to really have a pretty big fall off, and from there it kind of just settled in. Kind of had somewhat of a run back, but then kind of had some consolidation. It's going to be nice to see, and really, you know, this is going to be a new start for me when it comes to joining a stock. I'm excited to be a part of this stock. Really, I'm added it to my watch list, but I think I'm going to be adding some shares here very in the short term, because I really am believing in what this company is doing. If they've been around for as long as they have, and they're doing some amazing things, you know, and they're the first to actually put some of the things out, like the quadcopter and quad rotor and all of that good stuff. You know, these are the types of things that you want to pay attention to, especially when this sector really starts to ramp up in 2021. I appreciate you swinging by and checking out this video on Draganfly. I can assure you, and I keep saying it, but because this sector is evolving and these companies are evolving, this won't be its last video. I promise you that. Draganfly is making too many good positive moves, and they're making some amazing news breaks. So I'm going to be looking forward to providing that information to you. No question. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only. And that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.